Over recent years, Sunday Night has formed a pretty close bond with the big brother of the Bee Gees, Barry Gibb.
For years, the world thought it knew exactly who Andy Gibb was. The golden boy of the late 70s. The smile, the hair, the voice that melted through radios and television screens. He looked like he had everything: youth, fame, #1 hits, and the powerful Gibb name behind him. But behind that glittering image was a far more fragile truth. Even his brother, Barry Gibb, would later admit that Andy was nothing like the confident star the world believed him to be. Barry had already become a global force as the leader of the Bee Gees, helping shape an era with the explosive success of Saturday Night Fever. He knew what fame could give, and what it could quietly take. When he helped launch Andy's solo career in 1977, writing and producing "I Just Want to Be Your Everything," it didn't just become a hit, it went straight to #1. Then came "Love Is Thicker Than Water." Then "Shadow Dancing." 3 consecutive chart toppers. At just 20 years old, Andy Gibb was a superstar. But success came faster than stability. While the world saw charm and confidence, Andy felt something very different: insecurity. He idolized Barry, but living in the shadow of 3 legendary older brothers created a quiet pressure that never left him. He questioned whether his success was truly his own. And as the spotlight intensified, so did his dependence on substances to cope with the anxiety, the expectations, and the fear of not measuring up. His high-profile romance with Victoria Principal seemed like a fairy tale, but when it ended, it shattered him. His struggles began affecting his work. Television opportunities faded. Stage roles slipped away. The golden image started to crack. And behind closed doors, his health was deteriorating. In March 1988, just days after turning 30, Andy died from myocarditis, heart inflammation made worse by years of substance abuse. The news stunned fans around the world. To them, he was still forever young. For Barry, the loss was deeper than headlines could ever capture. He once said he would trade all the hits in the world just to have his brother back. Because in the end, Andy wasn't just a pop star. He was a sensitive soul who felt everything too deeply in a world that demanded perfection. And maybe that's the real story, not of fame, but of fragility. Not of stardom, but of a young man who shone brightly and burned out far too soon.